Well, sorry to keep summoning you, but I have a special favor to ask of you today. As always, I'll be sending you on an origami extermination mission. The team for this mission will be Sakuya, Alyssa, and to complete the group, Kota. Oh, and there's no need to worry about mustering any more troops. I've done some contriving to make this seem like a routine mission. That's all from me. I'm looking forward to the results. Now then, I must go and prepare to receive my guests.
and cleared. I'm gonna watch Bugger Rally when I get home. Let's just call it a day.
We'll make it back alive. I promise. Don't let your guard down till the end.
Hey, hold up.
Huh? Doc, what's it doing here?
I'll explain later. Just leave that origami alone. And come over here for a second, will you? It's coming.
I am hungry.
Whoa!
Well now, good to see you. So you finally decided to show yourself. Soma, thank you for bringing her here. I can be with her now, thanks to you.
No need to thank me. But how about an explanation?
Well, since she was being stubborn about not showing up, I eradicated what she's been feeding on in this area. Even the pickiest of eaters can't ignore the pangs of hunger, right?
Man, your sneakiness at least has no peer.
Doctor? So who is this kid?
Oh, right. We shouldn't be chatting here like this. I'll explain everything in my lab. I apologize for keeping it from you all this time. You'll come with us, won't you?
I'm ready to eat.
Huh?
I was ready to eat. What did you just say?
I'll say it as many times as necessary. This is an origami.
No, wait! Holy!
What? Oh.
Now, calm down. This one won't prey on you, I promise. As you know, all origami share a trait known as bias.
An origami's unique tendency for predatory behavior. That's the same thing our god arc uses. Isn't that right?
That's correct. I'm sure that's common sense for you god-eaters.
Did you?
Of course.
This origami's bias seems to be directed at other origami of a higher order. We humans don't even fall into the category of food, as far as she's concerned. It's a common misperception. Origami aren't born with characteristics of other life forms. Rather, they evolve at a breakneck pace through devouring. As a result of that, their diverse evolutionary potential is condensed into a very short period of time. And that's what makes an origami what it is.
You mean this child?
Right. Just like humankind, they temporarily got stuck in a dead end in their process of evolution. She's an origami evolving much like a human.
A human-like origami, you mean?
Yes, based on an examination I conducted earlier, the equivalent of her cranial nerves and synapses seem to be functioning exactly like a human brain. Clearly, she's got an incredible capacity to learn. Quite an intriguing specimen.
Doc!
Yes, Kota?
I think I got most of what you said. Actually, it was mostly way over my head.
Exactly what does she mean when she says food? Or I'm ready to eat?
Food!
It sounds pretty ominous coming from her.
Like I said, the bias of an origami basically dictates that it will not partake of any being similar to itself. That said, in times of dire hunger, just now for instance, she is likely to gobble up anything, no matter how unpleasant it may taste. But that's an exception to the rule. As you know, origami is just a nickname. But there have been examples of multiple entities adopting the design of what we humans envision as the gods. These have been spotted worldwide. What thought process led them to adopt such a mode of life? By what process did they come to worship gods? Don't you find that intriguing? And this origami child here, who has completely assumed a human form, is an even rarer case, you see. Oh, but I digress. Well, I think that should do it for this study group. One last thing. If you wouldn't mind, I would like to keep this a secret just between us. Are we agreed?
But we'll have to report it to the advisor and the director.
Sakuya, you're an exalted god-eater and protector of humankind, and yet you intend to tell your superiors that I smuggled an origami into the den? The headquarters at the battlefront?
Well, no. But why exactly did you do it?
Didn't I tell you before? Because she's a valuable sample. She's merely the subject of an important personal research project. That's all. Don't worry, I made sure this room had its own communications infrastructure and security system. It's not linked to the other sections. Now, I'm sure you wouldn't want anyone prying needlessly into your private affairs either, would you? Oh, and by the way, you and I are already accomplices in all this.
Ready to eat!
I'd like you to be her friend. You too, Soma. Please, look out for her.
Don't be ridiculous. She may be good at imitating humans, but she's still a monster.
Now then, will the human turn into a god, or a god into a human? Let the race begin.